Hi, everybody. I am live now for the second episode of Modern Wong Chat. Let's welcome our second guest, Chris Villen, coming on. There you are. Hello, Chris. Oh, your name.
What's up, you guys?
There's a lot of things I want to ask you about, but let's talk about
Yeah,
acting. Tell
yeah.
me about your,
Acting.
background.
So actually going back a little bit, I grew up as a kind of gymnast.
Mm.
And so my goal for a really long time was like, let's be in the Olympics. That's what I wanted to do. And then in high school, my performing arts kind of department in my high school was like, hey, you don't need to be able to sing or dance. We just need somebody to do flips and stuff in our shows. And I was like, oh, I can do that. And then kind of fell into theater and acting and singing and all of that in high school. And then right out of high school, started working for the Disney parks and still sing and perform there. And then from there started taking my work and stuff to YouTube, and kind of it all happened very quickly like that. The Disney to YouTube to Instagram, like all of that stuff happened very quickly, and it's all just kind of been like, what's happening? Okay, we're gonna go do this now. We're gonna go do this, and it's been fun, but it definitely happened. Like, there's no like I started acting when I was 4 years old. Like, none of that.
How did you discover YouTube or decided to do YouTube? 10 years ago or
I would say I started taking it seriously probably in like 2014. So about 6 years ago. I think I just started putting out like singing videos of like me singing random videos in like my living room. And so I started there, and then met a friend actually who worked at Disney with me, and he was like, hey, I went to film school. You do a lot of cool stuff, but I think it could be better. Do you want to like do like a music video or something? And I was like, absolutely, let's do it. So the first video we did, the first music video we did was me singing a song from The Little Mermaid. And I was on the beach in a mermaid tail, and it is still my most successful video to date.
How is that like? Like, how are you planning a music video, or like even from start to like finish? What is that like?
Yeah, I think over the years I've developed kind of way to do music videos. There's not a lot of people that I can trust to costume the videos because it has to be done at a certain level. So I do end up doing a lot of the stuff myself just because I can't trust anybody, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist about certain things. That being said, the people that do work on those videos with me are like so talented, and I couldn't do any of it without them. But usually my music video will start with I either have recorded a song that I'm like, ooh, I really like this, or there's kind of like some like a universe, like a Disney kind of movie or something where like I want to do something in this world. What can we do? I think the longest part is obviously like pre-production and planning, and it can take anywhere from like, sometimes I've been in a pinch to where I have to turn it around in like a week. Like the whole process of like filming, editing, everything has to be done like a week. If I have the chance to and I get to like really carefully plan stuff, I've spent like 3-4 months on just pre-planning stuff before.
So you said you started with Disney. How did you even get? What is that like?
I started in character department, and it was very much like wait in a line of like 1,000 people. So first you have to come in and you're just reading a script, and then then they'll like eliminate a bunch of people just based off that. Do that process a few times with a bunch of different things until there's like 4 or 5 people left, and then it's cutthroat. It's a little crazy.
So you're a big fan of Disney, right? Obviously.
I am a big Disney fan, yeah.
What's your favorite Disney thing? Like film, franchise? Which franchise is your favorite?
Classic Disney. Favorite Disney movie? I really like Hercules. Hercules is one of my favorite. I would say I really like the movie Tangled. Hercules,
like
Tangled. I think the third one. I really like Big Hero 6, like a lot. It's not typical Disney, and I want a second one like right now.
So with Disney Plus, what do you think about that? I know that's kind of like,
yeah, I mean, dude, I'm first of all, like, congrats to them because what they're doing is insane. I think the amount of content that's on there is crazy. I'm interested to see, because obviously it's new, so it's there. I think the dust is still waiting to settle on like how it's going to affect the other streaming platforms like Netflix and Hulu. Like, is it going to like get rid of them, or like are they going to take a hit? Like what's going to happen, you know? from what I've seen of the content that they're putting out as far as original content, like the like Mandalorian,
That's huge
like
success. Yes.
what? Do you know what I mean? Huge success. Like that alone.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like I just think it's crazy. Like, so every Disney thing ever is on there,
Mm-hmm.
and also Star Wars, which is Disney, and then also National Geographic, also Simpsons, everything Marvel.
They own
Like
so
that's
many
like
things.
everything,
Lucasfilm,
dude.
everything. Yeah.
It's crazy. So
TikTok. I'm on it, but I haven't been really using it.
yeah.
All the one that I got more views,
Mhm.
or everything else is dumb stuff. Really dumb stuff.
I don't know how I feel. Like I think the platform is funny. Like I
Mm-hmm.
feel like all of the meme content, all of the like funny content on the internet right now is coming from TikTok. So in that sense, great. I love it. Here's where I'm get confused because there are a lot of children on this platform getting a following for doing nothing question mark. So they'll post some like a random video that gets them like let's say like 1 million followers because that
Mm-hmm.
happens. Here's my issue with that. I don't have an issue with children getting a following. If you want to get a following in your child, go off. My issue is that then they start setting this standard for like what an influencer is or like what
Mm.
an influencer on TikTok looks like.
I wish content creation has more of a 1-to-1 ratio of how much hard work you put in. At least a
I
more
can
scalable and more like it doesn't have to be exactly 1-to-1, but at least like you can see that. Like,
Sure. And I mean to an extent like sure you can go to somebody's profile and just see what they're doing and the
mm-hmm.
work they're putting out. But then it gets devalued by if the number's low. I like to think I put out good stuff, but I'd be lying if I said I sometimes don't get frustrated because there are other people putting out stuff that maybe isn't the same quality that does way better. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what? And I don't want to play the comparing game because it's the
Mm-hmm.
worst. But in comparison to work that other people are getting based off of what they do, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it can be really frustrating
It's very
sometimes.
discouraging, and it's not, again, we never have a problem with the other content creator, because I'm sure
No.
they're all searching to feel like what they should they do, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean like if the other content creator is getting like 1 million views per video, go
Good
off.
for it.
Like
Yeah.
please
Mm-hmm.
get your 1 million views. But I want my 1 million views
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
It's all about being in like the right place at the right time, and
Mm-hmm.
like
And that's what
being
it is. That's a lot of us. I had Stella on the first episode last week,
Mhm,
and I
mhm,
think a lot of us got where we are right now is also because we work hard, but we also
mhm.
got to the right place at the right time.
When people are like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't put your value in likes because like you're doing good work," and I'm like, I understand I'm doing good work, and I know I'm doing good work, but you can't tell me not to put my value in likes
Mm.
because like it's my
Oh
business.
yes. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like, unfortunately, I've gotten to the point where these numbers reflect a business. And if those numbers aren't doing well, then like I'm getting paid less or people aren't going to reach out with the same opportunities. So to an extent, like I have to let the numbers affect me. You know what I mean? Or I have to figure
Mm-hmm.
out what to do.
No matter
Mhm.
what job you work at, there should be some kind of KPI, key point index, or telling you you're doing a great job or you're doing a bad job. So I feel like for content creators who does it for a living, if you do it for fun, do whatever the F you want, have fun,
Yes.
go
Yes.
crazy. But if this is your job, then you want to able to keep track and understand, are you doing better or worse than last month? Using following, using like, that is a way for us to see if we're doing our job.
Yeah, and then it starts playing with you because it's like in a creative profession, you're now putting your value in likes regardless of the content. And so it's like it's this weird, it's like a teeter-totter of like
Yeah.
you have to keep a balance of like I am putting out good stuff, so I can't let the numbers affect me, but also I have to keep my numbers here
Mm-hmm.
regardless. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
this weird juggling act of a mess. I don't know.
How many things are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on one very, very massive project,
Mm.
something that I have never done before that I think a lot of people are expecting from me, but I haven't really said like, "Hey, I'm doing this yet," because
Mm-hmm.
there's lots of planning to do still. I'm working on probably like 2 or 3 kind of random other little side videos that I'm working
Mm-hmm.
on, in addition to like always like 4 or 5 cosplays
Of
because
course.
who
Why
needs
not?
sleep?
Thank you so much, Chris. I had a great time.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for dropping by.